Couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I don't want to wait. I know I'm 8 minutes early. I don't want to wait. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Let's get it. What up? Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? You know, lunchtime with the bullies. Let's get to our regularly scheduled program. Make sure everybody washing your hands. Make sure you're doing what you got to do to slow down what's happening out here. No party Bourbon Street. Go in the house, take it down a little bit. It's gonna be over with pretty soon. What y'all want to talk about first? Let's go over the CBA thing real quick. What's up, man? Oh, the debate is over. The debate is over. The debate is over. The debate is over. We're gonna talk though. We're gonna talk. It's over. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. Signed, sealed, and delivered. So, the CBA agreement, I think it was put into effect. A couple changes, a couple noticeable changes that I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Beforehand, hold on. It's my sister calling me. Hello? Yeah, what's up? What they gonna do about what? At work? I don't know. I don't know. We taking precautions like the regular precautions. People might be working from home and stuff like that, but nothing ain't come down yet. Yeah, yep. Me neither. I feel you, but no, they doing their precautions there too. I'm on a live stream real quick. Tune in. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about a few of these CBA changes. Let's talk about some of the season structure changes before we talk about Dak Cousins, Bortles, Dak. All right, the 2020 16 game regular season with postseason expanded from 12 to 14 teams. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the NFL adding more teams to the playoff bracket. It's ridiculous at this point. We're gonna go from 12 to 14 teams. It's ridiculous. It don't make no. So basically, what you're telling me is dudes with losing records, dudes who are worse than wild card teams, can make it to the playoffs. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles, we went and got our Super Bowl the hard way, like how everybody else got it. You either make the playoffs or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You make the playoffs or you don't. Your hair looks sharp. No, I need a cut, man. I need to get tightened up. But shout out Isaac the barber, appreciate it. You got to go through our way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? But they try to make it easy. I guess that's for revenue, man. Starting in 2021, the NFL has the option to expand the regular season from 16 to 17 games. You know they're gonna go for the 17th game. Revenue. 16 to 17 games. Each team receives a bye week in place of a fourth preseason game. So what that means is that each team will have 3 preseason games and 2 bye weeks, and only the first seed gets a bye. That's crazy. That's crazy, Kirsten. Crazy, man. I don't get it. So then they talk about some annual revenue splits. 2020 owners receive 50%. Players receive 47. From 2021 to 2030, owners receive 52%, and the players receive 48%. A 1% increase, I guess, after 2021. Player salaries, immediate increase in minimum salaries, $1 million minimum salary by 2029. So these guys getting an immediate increase. That's good. I think it's like a $90,000 immediate increase to a lot of player salaries. Now, that don't really help nor hurts guys who making 30 million a year. It don't really help or hurt those type of guys like that. But it's a lot of people in the NFL that's operating off the minimum salary. Like you got practice squad players, you got vets and stuff like that who get them 1 year vet minimum deals. They get a $90,000 bump. The drug policy, man. This one is big for me, man. So they're not going to be as hard on marijuana use as they were in the past. Um, they're not going to be as hard on marijuana use. They're still going to give you testing, but if anybody ever had a drug test and there was marijuana in your system, they go by how many grams or something like that is in your marijuana. I think that's what they go by. They're boosting the positive test to 150. So if you're anywhere under 150, you pass. You know what I'm saying? You could smoke every day of your life, and if you don't smoke for 5 straight days, you'll be under 150. So all you got to do is not smoke for 5 days now, and you'll be able to pass the drug test. I think they had it. You had to be under a 30. That's a tough test. That's a tough test. I think guys that are on probation got to be under like a 14 or something like that. That's tough. And I know somewhere along the lines, what's the dude named Gordon, the dude that kept smoking. I know he's kicking himself because I feel like they owe him some money for them to just do this. And I think they got to do this with the 50 micrograms was what it was before. It was 50. I heard it was 30. I think they got to kind of do this so they can move with the times of how, just the culture of the world is moving with marijuana use. A lot of people use it for, healing purposes. A lot of states are legalizing it. So they got to kind of do this if you want to be for real. Work rules. We're not going to really get into that, how them dudes do their day-to-day. Who cares? Teams get to add 2 more practice squad players. That was a good one that I got from it as well. But, overall, just letting more teams come into the fold playoff-wise, I don't agree with that. You keep the playoff seeding the way it is, every division winner go, and you get wild card teams. You got to keep that the way it is, man. Like, who you going to add? So this is how I'm thinking about it. So last year, I don't even think the Cowboys would have still made the playoffs if this new rule is in effect last year. I think some of those teams that just barely missed the wild card would have been able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So now I think what they're going to do is they're going to give wild card weekend is going to be true 2 wild card teams. That's the only way you could do it. Wild card weekend will truly be against 2 wild card teams. There'll be no division winner playing in a wild card round. So I think that's what they're going to end up doing now. But it is what it is. I think we did we sign Hassan Ridgeway earlier today? Yes, we did sign Hassan Ridgeway to a 1-year deal. I like that. I like the depth behind that. I like that. Now, let's talk about Dak cousin Bortles, because I told y'all this was going to happen. Dak Prescott absolutely slapped himself in the face by not taking the bread. Now, when Dak Prescott didn't take this money, he made it difficult on the Dallas Cowboys to place an exclusive franchise tag on him. Now, this exclusive franchise tag basically says, I guess nobody else can go after Dak Bortles. Now I don't know the specifics of the contract that he turned down, but I heard it was 105 guaranteed. I don't know who this dude think he is to be turning down this type of money. Do you think our Eagles could be Hopkins from the Texans? We're gonna talk about that. If in fact Hopkins is on a trading block, you go after Hopkins. You go after him. You trade your first to get a DeAndre Hopkins. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Dak Bortles' Cousins, but Cousins came out on a better end of things than Dak, because Cousins actually Ryan Tannehill came out on a better end of things than Dak. You know what I mean? It's just sad for him. For whoever his agent is need to be fired. Dak Prescott's agent need to be fired. For you to keep advising against somebody what do you want him to do? He's not going to have the same statistically good, the same season statistically that he had this past season, this upcoming season. I don't see it happening. He's not going to throw 1,000 passing yards. You know what I mean? He ain't going to throw for close to that. You know what I mean? You're talking about a game manager who got offered a bag, $105 million, and he turns it down. Now he's franchise tagged. This actually puts, hey, Liddy, man, thank you for the donation, bruh. This actually puts a stake. It puts a knife through the debate of Carson Wentz versus Dak Prescott. And we cannot overlook the fabulous job that Howie Roseman did in locking up his young talent immediately, not waiting until it get to this point. If you feel like you got something in somebody, sign him. Sign him. I bet you the Washington Redskins are kicking themselves. They can still have Kirk Cousins. Sign him. You know what I'm saying? I think the New York Giants are watching this very closely. I think Daniel Jones will be signed to an extension before Daniel Jones' time comes up. If you don't do it, then you're asking for trouble. You simply asking for trouble. So, the Dallas Cowboys, the Cowboys definitely just opened up a can of worms, man. I'm going to keep it real. They opened up a can of worms. They're an abysmal organization. They don't know how to do business. And I believe, if the time is correct, I believe they have 60 minutes to sign Amari Cooper, or he becomes an unrestricted free agent. And they lose a first-round pick. Over, what up? You know what I mean? They got 60 minutes to sign something like that. Something like that. Last I checked, they had 90 minutes to get a deal done with Amari Cooper, or he becomes an unrestricted free agent. Amari Cooper ain't going to last a day in free agency. A day. I hope he becomes an unrestricted free agent. I really do. Not saying I want him. Eagles want a pass rusher. They probably do want a pass rusher. You know what I mean? If you can get DeAndre Hopkins for your first-round pick from Houston, If you can go ahead and get DeAndre Hopkins, you can do what you can get you a pass rusher. You know what I mean? Man, Dak dumb. Take the 33 mil and run with it, bro. He ain't want it. Oh, they got 40 minutes. Hey, we gonna see how this go. We gonna see how this go. We gonna see how this go. Because if you don't go get Amari Cooper, he gonna be somewhere. He gonna be a Bengal. He gonna be somewhere. You know what I mean? And that's just, you know what I mean? Eagles get Amari Cooper. I don't want him. What's the top priority? Wide receiver or linebacker? Wide receiver. We need to sign Xavier Rhodes and Desmond Trufant. I'll take a look at Trufant, but Xavier Rhodes beat like a drum last year. What do you think is to come of Corey Clement's future? Gone. Gone. He ain't put his best foot forward when opportunity was presented to him. And he ended up working himself in a, in a bad situation. Both are definitely watched for sure, but I like the idea of Desmond Trufant, though. He only 29. I want the boy from the Jags, the defensive end, Yannick or something. Yannick got franchise tagged. What up, Lil B? What I missed? You ain't missed nothing. We talked about the CBA. Now we talk about all these little free agency moves. And we also going to continue to talk more and more about Dak Bortles' cousins. Dak is trash. Dak is trash for not taking a deal. Dak ain't going to get that deal in Dallas now. Because when Dak come out here and throw for 3,200 yards next season, when Dak come out here and look mediocre, they're not going to offer him that bread. They're going to franchise tag Dak again. They're going to franchise tag Dak again, man. You take the money, man. You take the money. Sometimes you got to take the money. Robert Quinn, you know, Kirsten, Robert Quinn actually played good last year. He getting the franchise tag, so I don't know the specifics of his deal. He probably getting 30 million. Probably getting 30 million to play this year. I want Henry Ruggs. The dude is a stud, bro. I mean, if you got to take a wide receiver, you got to trade it for Henry Ruggs. But now all this talk about, what's the boy named DeAndre Hopkins? All this talk about DeAndre Hopkins, man, it's looking real good. You go get DeAndre Hopkins if you can. You talking about a top 5 wide receiver. You go get him if you can get him. Seriously. Ain't no wide receiver in the draft better than DeAndre Hopkins. If you can make that happen, you go get it. Oh, NFL draft update. So we ain't worrying about the draft right now. I'm talking about this free agency stuff. Hopkins or Hamler. Hopkins and Hamler. You could do a lot, man. You can get Hopkins. The decision reflects our... the draft is closed to the public. Wow. I was planning on going to that with me and Philly 500. Guess we all going to be watching it on TV and live streaming it. Dak, wow, man. Dak is wild. And I can't believe... I kind of couldn't believe it because it's the Dallas Cowboys. So they're going to franchise tag him. It's going to be so much pressure on Dak Prescott next year. He going to fold. He already folded with the pressure on him in a contract year. Didn't make it to the playoffs. That's a fold. You can talk about how statistically Dak Prescott was good all you want. But when it came time to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, when a guy got paid, a guy came out there and won the division. They paid him, and he went out there and proved. It's harder to prove you worth the money than it is to go out there and get the money. It's harder to prove you worth it. Everybody been saying Carson ain't worth this money, injury prone, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Boy won that division. Money well spent. I don't know how much Dak getting. Freeman let go to running back. No, I don't want no Freeman on my team. Every time somebody go, it's not a green light for us to say we need him. Hopkins and Rhaegar. Colin Cowherd said the Eagles were very smart for paying Wentz before his peers. Yeah, we were smart for doing that. Yes, we were smart. Yes, we were smart. We don't have players worth tagging. No, we don't. We don't have nobody worth tagging right now. That's a good, you know what I mean? We don't have no star cornerback. Fletcher Cox is under contract. See, we don't tag our players. That's what I like about Howie Roseman. Everybody that's worth keeping around is under a contract. We take care of our guys. Their long-term future is secure. They got guaranteed bread. You know what I'm saying? We take care of our guys, man. You know what I mean? So, I think tagging is the lazy way out. You can't let them go because the public outcry will be too crazy, so you tag them to keep them around. Mahomes is about to change the QB market. And I think that's why Dak wanted that franchise tag, for real. Dak wanted that franchise tag because Mahomes is about to get a $200 million contract. And I don't know why Dak would think he should be anywhere near that. That's not going to happen, Dak. It's not going to happen. You need to humble yourself and be like Tannehill. Tannehill took his bag. What was it, 128 mil, 65 guaranteed? Tannehill took his bag. Sometimes you got to just take your bag. Who you think you are? You ain't changed no fortunes for the Dallas Cowboys. You got to be able to change the fortunes of a franchise if you want the bag. Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl. If you don't draft Carson Wentz, you don't get that Lombardi. That's how you change the fortunes. Dak Prescott played every single game. They never got past the divisional round. That's been something they've been dealing with since '96. Nothing changed with the Dallas Cowboys with the arrival of Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott. They didn't change that team for the better. They didn't. That's just the facts. That's just the facts, man. They didn't change that team for the better. Everything stayed the same. They just got a little more. You paid Take Lawrence. What that do? You ain't win the division. Come on, bruh. Nothing changed for the better. Nothing changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? Jason Peters is going to get signed as soon as free agency open up. You stay talking about Dak. No, you don't want me to talk about Dak. Because I said Dak was going to get franchise tagged. I said that before the season was over. Nobody ain't talking about no. I'm talking about Dak Prescott because he just got franchise tagged. What's good? What's good? What's going on, Cool Cat? Wentz need more speed at the wide receiver position. He do. DeAndre Hopkins give you everything. Speed, hands. You know what I mean? I been said Boy was going to get tagged. I mean, you mad I'm wrong? You mad I'm wrong? Now, if I was his agent, he would have got a deal. Dude plays in our division. Should we not talk about him? They don't want us to talk about this, Kirsten. I'm going to tell you why it hurts. I'm not going to come from a place. Listen, you know where you could go. You could go to pulledpork.com if you want somebody to tell you it's going to be okay. The franchise tag was the right move. The franchise tag was the worst move you could have did. I'm going to tell you why. The franchise tag is going to create bitterness between it. Give me a franchise tag that ended well. For a quarterback, and he stayed with the team, and after the franchise tag was over, he got a deal. Hey, Zach, thank you for the donation, bro. Give me a franchise tag that ended well. The Redskins franchise tag Kirk Cousins twice in a row. Twice in a row. Twice in a row. Give me one that ended well. He had to go somewhere else to get his bag. And he just got extended. Come on, man. 62 mil up front. Do you think the coronavirus will affect our troops too? I don't know, man. I don't know how this virus stuff going to affect anybody, man. I know they need to start shutting the lower stuff down now. Who do you think Carson's backup in 2020? Me, you. We ain't seeing the field. That boy plays 16 games. Don't matter who the backup is. I think the backup need to be somebody that's comfortable with the system, though. It definitely has already started affecting the troops, though, the coronavirus, because, you know, the military banned like domestic travel and stuff like that. And a lot of active duty members travel within the country for training and stuff like that. So yeah, it already affected it. That getting that tag is music to my ears. I mean, it's laughable. It's a joke. It's a joke for him to think that he was worth $40 million. And for him to be so stubborn. How about Bridgewater? Bridgewater is a starter. Instead of franchise tagging Dak Prescott and still having uncertainty at the quarterback position, I would have just paid somebody who I believe in. I would have paid Tannehill. I would have paid somebody I believe in. You don't want to go into a season where you don't know what's going to happen. You don't. You don't want these question marks, bruh. You don't want these question marks, bruh. And I'm pretty sure Dak Prescott, the last thing he want to do is play without no guarantees. Anything can happen in football. If dude get hurt, they're going to pay him this year and they're going to draft a quarterback. What's the joke all the time? How much Wentz fumble? Okay, Wentz fumbles a lot. Wentz also got paid. I would have went for Bridgewater, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm anxious. Honestly, I'm anxious to hear. I'm anxious to hear the take from a lot of these Dallas Cowboys. A lot of these Dallas Cowboys video makers, because you know they like the you know. The Dallas Cowboys fan base, they've been trying to turn shit water into lemonade for y'all for a very long time. They've been trying to tell y'all things are okay. It's not okay. And if you lose Amari Cooper today, you're done. You're done. Dak Prescott cannot do what Carson Wentz did. Throw to nobody division. If you lose Amari Cooper, you're done. You're done, man. You're done. He's not going to win no division with Michael Gallup. Listen, you're already going to lose Byron Jones. Now, I don't think Byron Jones is like this dominant cornerback, but Byron Jones is okay. He was good in y'all's system. You're going to lose Byron Jones. Leighton Vander Esch got an obvious injury, obviously neck injury that's going to change the way he plays forever. Jalen Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence, it don't matter if they on the field or not. It ain't going to help you win nothing, obviously. Obviously. That defense is severely overrated, and you're going to lose one of the best components on it. Now, if you lose Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott is going to have to rely on Michael Gallup, who is developing pretty nicely. He's going to have to rely on Michael Gallup to make something happen, and I don't think Dak Prescott could win with just Michael Gallup. I'm sorry. Mariota wants too much money as a backup. Mariota deserves some money, though. What's going on, Desert Eagle? DeMarcus is wildly overrated to me. Wildly overrated to me. I like Clowney over Lawrence, big time. You ain't missing nothing, Rue Girl. We ain't here grooving. 28 minutes until these guys got to sign. Amari Cooper. My next video going to be crazy if Amari Cooper becomes an unrestricted free agent. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to stick a fork in him. I'm going to do this for us, the next one. Real talk. I'm going to do this for the culture. If Amari Cooper becomes an unrestricted free agent, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it like it's the regular season. I'm telling you. I better hear breaking news that Amari Cooper got signed by the Dallas Cowboys. Because they're done. They're done. And I collected quite a bit of money on people who wanted to bet me that the Eagles was going to win the division over the Dallas Cowboys. We could run it back. If you lose Amari Cooper, you're winning 8. You're going 8-8 again. They overpaid Ryan Tannehill negative. Ryan Tannehill deserved every crumb of that bread. Every crumb of that bread. How you overpay some? Right? Who did they beat in the playoffs? They beat the Patriots and they beat Lamar Jackson. They beat the defending Super Bowl champion Patriots and they beat the MVP. I'm sorry. Ryan Tannehill deserved every bit of that money. Every bit of that money. You tripping. Nah, Ryan Tannehill did not get overpaid. Ryan Tannehill did not get overpaid. I disagree. I disagree. Just because y'all don't know that man's name, just because y'all thinking of him when he played for in Florida, no. Ryan Tannehill got his money. Ryan Tannehill deserved that money. Deserved that money. Derrick Henry beat them. Keep it real. Derrick Henry did beat them. Keep it real. Derrick Henry was a force. Derrick Henry was a force. They couldn't stop him. But I saw Ryan Tannehill throwing touchdown passes too. Bombs. I seen Tannehill going bombs away. I seen him going bombs away quite a bit. He balled out in the. Ryan Tannehill got one of the best deep balls in the game. I think Tannehill threw a touchdown pass in every playoff game that they played in last season. Dak Prescott don't do stuff like that. Dak Prescott got games that he played in last year. We didn't throw not a single touchdown pass. Ryan came to play in the playoffs. He came to play in the playoffs. He earned every crumb. Every crumb. You can't take that away. If he didn't earn it, if Ryan Tannehill didn't earn it, then it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's available that they could have looked at. They could have looked at Jameis. They could have looked at so many. It's available talent out there, yo. Available talent. They went and stuck with the guy, man, who got it done for him. Winning playoff games like that. Did Ryan Tannehill go to the AFC Championship last year? You got to pay a man who could take you to the AFC Championship. I'm sorry. He earned it. He earned it. He earned it. We might not like him. We might not used to seeing him play good, but he took Mariota's job. Mariota was like a first-round draft pick. Took his job and got paid. Come on. He earned it. Do you think we need a different back? A different power back? I think you need to bring back Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard's still in his prime. Same thing they said about Bortles. See this the thing with Bortles. Bortles never had the type of arm that Tannehill showed you. Never had the type of arm that Tannehill showed you. Ryan Tannehill was actually developing with a rookie wide receiver. Got a rookie wide receiver balling out. Big Pain, thank you for the donation. Bortles didn't have the football IQ to be able to play with a rookie wide receiver like that. Tannehill, Bortles would have never beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. Never would he have beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. Or Red Hot Ravens. I don't know about that. Money deserved. Money deserved. Money deserved. Money deserved. He about to get everybody paid. He gonna get Henry paid. Everybody about to get paid. They coach probably gonna get extended. They had a hell of a season, man. You already know, Drew. Appreciate you, hun. Take this wrench with you, Drew. I thought you had one. Any big name sign yet? No, not yet. Who y'all want? What you mean, King Leaf? Shady to Philly? No, I don't want no Shady out here. Who I want is our ABC. What's that? All this means Cowboys are a target. Man, we're going to sweep the Cowboys next year. I'm betting whatever. I can't stand the Cowboys, man. And to see them implode on their day off is marvelous to me. Marvelous. 10K on the way for sure. Trying to get to that 10K. I'm trying to get to that 10K. What are the Eagles going to do with Malcolm Jenkins? Pay him. Did Henry get franchise tagged today? They tripping. Are you and Mark Holmes beefing? Beefing? It's just the internet. No beef exists on the internet. I doubt Dak has a future as a starter past next season. He's going to be on a 1-year fix for them. Yeah, he's done. He's done. I can't see it. If they didn't get a deal done this year, I can see Dak being really, really sour and wanting out next year. What's going on, Matthew? What's up, Bailey? What up? Oh, he did. Hey, loyal to Houston. He got franchise tag Henry? Wow, I didn't know that. Mike McCarthy probably don't believe in him. And Dak? No, they offered Dak money. Dak didn't take the money. They offered Dak the money. See, Mike McCarthy ain't in charge of nothing in Dallas. Jerry Jones believed in him. That's why they kept offering him money. Dak kept turning it down, thinking Dak wants to be the highest paid quarterback of all time. He want to get that deal. He want to get that title. But come on, bro. You got to be able to play like that at all times. Kirk Cousins did get a 2-year extension. I saw that. Drake got tagged. Who? Kenyon Drake? Do I think we're getting Hopkins? I hope so. I really do. I really do. Ryan Tannehill got the bag. Ryan Tannehill, it was well-deserved. Man, I'm happy for Ryan Tannehill. He's like a journeyman. Like Ryan Tannehill getting his bag is kind of like how if Fitzpatrick would have been able to get the bag, because you know what I mean. I think Fitzpatrick and on the same level, but Ryan Tannehill got better, man. It took a while for Ryan Tannehill to develop, but he got better, man. Don't forget they beat Kansas too. The Titans beat Kansas in the regular season. Having Hopkins would be ridiculous. What's up with the Hopkins trade talk? Is it legit? I don't know if it's legit. I'm hearing the same thing. They're not saying we're a potential landing spot. They're just saying, you know, he out there, he available. Wentz to D-Hop trade up in the draft. If you can get Hopkins, you got to give up that first-round pick probably. If you can get Hopkins, you have to give up that first-round pick. But if I'm giving you my first-round pick, I got to be able to offload Alshon too. I got to be able to offload Alshon in that deal. But they got to work something out. A first and a third, straight up, a first and a third for Hopkins. Let's do it. It's worth it. Brandon Cooks could be traded. How the gym life going? It's going okay, man. You know you really can't be in the gyms too much. I think I'm about to buy me a mountain bike so I could just, keep my cardio going. But you really can't be in these gyms too much. Even though my gym got an outside part for the heavy bag and all that. It's funny how they compare Dak to Goff and Wentz, but they both eliminated him out of the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah. You from Philly? Yeah, I'm from Philly. Cooks is 27 and on the trade block again. I mean, because people kept adding Cooks because Cooks is fast. Everybody kept just adding Cooks. You know what I mean? Playoff teams always want to add Cooks. Cooks is going to get a deal. No NBA drug test during the break. Wow. They about to start sparking up everybody. Robbie Anderson is still a good trade, but I like the idea of Robbie Anderson. We just got to see where all this plays out because the trade deadline is coming and it's going to start off stupid. I believe Howie Roseman already got deals in place. He already talked to people, but it can't be made official. Hey, Eagles fan, thank you for the donation, bro. Nostalgia kills dreams. Don't well in the past no more. No shady. Yeah, I don't want no shady, man. I agree. Treadmill, bro, can't go wrong. Yeah, you already know. What kind of car do you have? I have a Chevy truck. Roby Anderson still available? Yeah, he should be. Jets will resign. They might. You want Taysom Hill? We could use him perfectly. I don't really want Taysom Hill like that, King Leaf. I don't want him like that. Taysom Hill want to be a quarterback. He don't want to be a backup no more. Yo, G, you think we make a move today? We got to see, man. I don't even know how all these other people are making moves. I think you can sign free agents today. No, I don't know. I think what's the significance of March 18th again? Because there's a lot of moves being made. There's a lot of moves being made. I don't want no backup with a name as a backup. I want a backup. I want our backups back. I want Josh McCown back. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody with no name who itching to play starter. AJ Green got franchise tagged. I kind of seen that coming. My boy said I got court March 18th. Hold your head. I want Clowney. It's legal. It's a legal tampering period. Okay. Josh or Nate, they know the system. Yeah. I don't want nobody with a name. You know what I'm saying? Taysom Hill, whatever his name is, he really want to play right now. Hey, appreciate the donation, man. He really want to play right now. Dilly Philly, man, how you feeling? They need to let AJ go. They can't let AJ go. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why you can't let AJ go. You can't let AJ go because you're about to draft a new quarterback. Now, that new quarterback will benefit from having somebody that's experienced and frankly, as good as AJ Green around. And you got a running back. You got Joe Mixon. You got some pieces now. You know what I mean? I think the Bengals will look a little different this year, man, depending on how good their quarterback play. They are messing up AJ legacy. I agree. Bucks tag Shaq Barnett. I wanted him to. Nothing is official until 4 p.m. Wednesday. Me and the wife about to ride a bike now on a bike trail. I have a road bike. I need a road bike. You got the road bike with the big tires? Do we want Clowney? I do. I want HaHa Clinton Dix for the secondary. He's going to get re-signed. We didn't tag Ridgeway. We just signed him to a 1-year deal. 15 more minutes before Cooper free. Woo. I didn't expect to be here that long. Maybe I'll stay around. I think they're going to give him a deal. There, Amari. Chief tag Chris Jones. Yo, make sure y'all put some likes in, man. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We real close to the 10K, man. This is what I'm going to do. Once we hit 10K, I'm going to put a contest out there. The whole merchandise, all the merchandise, like the whole catalog, my camo catalog, one lucky person going to get the whole catalog. They're going to get both windbreakers and a sweatshirt as soon as I hit 10K. That's just respect. I might do it for 2 people, man. But, as soon as we hit the 10K, man, that's like a value of what? Like $180 value? The whole catalog, everything. Eagles should sign Taco Fall as a wide receiver. Perriman, I sold him. That dude threw like 10 passes in the NFL. Stop, bruh. Who you talking about, Kirsten? Hill? Texans trading D-Hop. Come on with it. Come to Philly. Because this is a real unpopular opinion right now. Craziest thing right now is people thinking Deshaun Watson is better than Carson Wentz. I like Deshaun Watson, but he ain't better than Carson. Taysom Hill, yeah. Taysom Hill, man, is a goddamn punt returner, a damn linebacker. Come on, bro. We need a quarterback. I want Byron Jones. I'm telling y'all, Byron Jones will come over and get treated. He'll come over and get did bad. I feel it. Falcons released their best cornerback. Yeah, Taysom Hill, I don't know what he is. Watson is more versatile than Wentz. Stop it. Carson Wentz got a way better arm than Watson. Just because Watson can run around a little bit, come on, man. Stop acting like Carson Wentz ain't athletic. Carson Wentz escaped the pocket way better than a lot of these dudes. Carson Wentz has elusiveness while staying in the pocket. Elusiveness. That's hard to teach. Matter of fact, you can't teach it. Carson Wentz ducks under tackles. Carson Wentz sidesteps a lot of tackles. The only issue with Carson Wentz's game is that he don't hold on to the ball well. The only issue. I'm not gonna say Watson is trash, but he ain't better than Carson Wentz. He ain't. Watson got Hopkins. Had him for some time. And Fuller. Carson Wentz never had nothing like that at the wide receiver position. Never. Come on, man. You almost can't compare it to what Carson Wentz had to do last year to what Watson had to do this year. You almost can't compare it. Watson almost got the boot. He almost got put out by the Bills. Have a 10K party. I got 254. We're going to do something. Watson better than Dak, though. He better than Dak. I don't want Byron leaving, man. Fuller can't stay healthy, honestly. That's true, but Hopkins can. Hopkins is a top 3 receiver, in my opinion. Watson O-line trash to compare it to ours. I'm not making no excuse for nobody O-line. Russell Wilson O-line trash too, right? Carson Wentz O-line broke down on him quite a bit last year. You know what Carson Wentz had to do? Carson Wentz had to learn how to become the second most dangerous quarterback passing outside the pocket. You know who was number 1? Russell Wilson. Lil Brunson, is it safe to order food due to the coronavirus? Is it safe to order food? Look, man, look. I ain't trying to sound like no bad person, but it's certain food I ain't eating. You know what I mean? I'm going to just leave it at that. There's certain shit I ain't eating. Everybody can't cook my food right now. Do you think Andre Dillard will improve? Yeah. Hopkins' hands have Gorilla Glue on them. Yeah, Hopkins could catch, man. Hopkins really could catch. Big facts. Who's your top 3 wide receivers right now? Right now, my top 3 wide receivers. Let me think about this. It's crazy because the torch has been passed as far as wide receivers go. The torch has definitely been passed. Julio. I got to put Julio in there at number 3. I got to put Michael Thomas in there at number 1. And in no order, Julio, Michael Thomas, and it's a toss-up between Hopkins and Devontae Adams. It's a toss-up between Hopkins and Devontae Adams. It's a toss-up because Devontae Adams, that dude in Green Bay, nasty, man, nasty. You know what I'm saying? Nasty. AB still number 1 until proven otherwise. He ain't played enough last year. You like Hopkins over Adams? I don't know. It's close. It's close though. It's close, Kirsten. So I can't argue with that one either way. But they my top 3. Mike Evans is top 5, but Mike Evans ain't top 3 to me. Julio at 3. Geez, you burnt. How am I burnt? I actually said no particular order, but they've been negative for 2 years. Top 3 Eagles wide receivers. You talking about of all time or on a current roster? Mike Evans has Chris Godwin. Absolutely. T. Hill. Who's T. Hill? Mike Evans got the worst quarterback out of all of them. All time? All time is Carmichael, T.O. My top 3 Eagles wide receivers of all time. Carmichael, T.O., and Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson, Carmichael. Yeah, right. Kirsten, current roster? Shit. The concession stand man, Greg Ward. Like, current roster, I don't even think I can even do that. No, Tyreek not top 3. Mike Quick is up there, but Mike Quick, he don't make my top 3 list, though. All-time Cowboys team versus all-time Eagles team. The Cowboys I think the Cowboys, got a better all-time team. If Wentz has Evans and Hopkins and Hill as his core, I think the fact that Carson Wentz has not been able to, throw to elite receivers when he get one. You saw a glimpse of when he got Deshaun Jackson, and Deshaun Jackson like kind of passed his prime. You saw a glimpse, man, a glimpse of what he could do. Keenan Allen is like Keenan Allen is one of my top 3 underrated wide receivers. Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams. People don't talk about this guy enough. Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Devontae Adams, and I used to be a huge Emmanuel Sanders fan because I like what he could do. He could block and but I'm not gonna say Emmanuel Sanders. I gotta think of who my 3rd underrated wide receiver is. Godwin underrated, yeah. My thoughts on Jimmy G. I mean, he choked. He choked. But the money was money well spent. It was a good move to get him because the investment paid off. He got you to the Super Bowl. It was a good move to get Jimmy G. So you can't be, mad about Jimmy G. Nelly to the Cowboys 2021. If they don't sign Amari, I can see it. What's the time on the Amari tracker? Who else got the Pats breaking news? What's the Pats breaking news? LB, the NFL draft is still on for the 23rd to the 25th. Yeah, but there'll be nobody in attendance. 7 minutes on Amari? They're going to announce something. Cooper could possibly leave Dallas. Dallas is about to fold, bro, like a lawn chair. They re-signed the guard. Oh, that dude? Okay, yeah. They told Cooper to not say he only wanted to play for Dallas. What's Nick Foles' next move? Nick Foles' next move is being a backup somewhere not called Philadelphia. We can't have Nick Foles back, y'all. Yeah, I saw we signed Ridgeway. That was actually a good move. It was actually an amazing move. Dante Freeman released. Dante Freeman can't block. So I saw that coming. Div, what's the best for Nick? The best move for Nick would probably be to go sign Tennessee. That's the best move for Nick if he still want to have a career, is to go sign with Tennessee. Because Mariota's probably going to be out the door, and you're going to need somebody to back up Tannehill. Eat that job from Tannehill. Everyone asks for the N-word pass. You don't get no N-word pass. Realistically speaking, which receiver we get in the draft? Realistically speaking, T. Higgins. But the draft, the NFL draft really depends all on what happens at the second pick. If the Washington Redskins take Tua and that Chase Young slides down to Detroit, everything is thrown out of whack after that. Everything is thrown out of whack. If Tua goes number 2, which is a real high possibility because Dwayne Haskins is buns, everything is thrown out of whack. Rap Sheet just posted no Amari deal. Woo! Amari about to get signed somewhere. DeAndre Hopkins could be traded. Who made you the expert? You talking to me, Victor? Victor Morale? Talks continue. How much talking can you do in 7 minutes? You talking to me, Victor? I love that Dak was franchise tag. Too funny. Yeah, I said it was gonna happen. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. Will Saints resign Bridgewater? No. Cowboys going to just keep trading first round picks for wide receivers. I don't know what's up with Dallas Cowboys, but that was a flop to even bring in Amari Cooper for a couple. That was bad. It's a question. So you are talking to me. I'm asking you a question because there's 360 people in here. So who made me the expert? I did. I did. If you're new here, Victor, you got to understand something. I got a real high success rate of the things that I predict. A lot of that shit come true because I watch enough football to know. A lot of it come true. A lot of it come true. Rewind the game tape back on all the stuff that I said was going to happen that happened, especially in the NFC East. My latest one saying Dak Prescott was going to get franchise tagged. It all dates back to me saying that we was going to win the Super Bowl the year we won the Super Bowl. Dates back to a lot of stuff, man. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm an expert, but my record speaks for itself. Or it wouldn't be 300 people listening. You know what I mean? We the rapport's been built. So get you some hand sanitizer, wash that hate off your hands, and I hope I answered your question. Quit with the Nick Foles questions. Yeah, Nick Foles can't come back. Nick Foles can't come back. So we're gonna end this live stream as soon as the Amari Cooper ticker run out. So I just want to know. Man, they told you to go sit on your thumb, Victor. Pause. What's the Amari Cooper what's the Amari Cooper time? Never a dull moment here. I be trying. Yeah, make sure y'all definitely get these likes up. If you haven't subscribed, you too, Victor. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know what I mean? We trying to get to this 10K, man, so I can get his merch away. No deal for Cooper. That's what they said. Okay. 2 minutes? 1 minute? Okay. So as promised, like I said, if I don't have nothing coming in, I'm having a barbecue today. I'm having a barbecue. And who's going to be on the grill is the Dallas Cowboys if Amari Cooper ain't signed. Have a barbecue to attend. Yes, sir. Don't worry. The meat will be cleaned by professionals. Everything will be sanitized and sprayed down. A clean barbecue. A clean one. I'm going to have to do this to him today. Now, this is what I didn't expect. I didn't expect them to lose Amari, but I knew Dak was going to get franchised. You bring the potato salad? I know that's going to be good potato salad. I know ain't going to be no raisins in that. Extra barbecue sauce? Okay. Let's get a list. A plate? Oh, you could get a plate. Come on. You get a to-go box, all that. Time's up. Okay. Which y'all want at the barbecue? We'll go bring the potato salad. We got to have some type of fruit punch. I'm not a big soda drinker, but when the ribs and all that. I do the ribs. I do beef ribs. What y'all want? No, I don't eat anybody's potato salad. I eat potato salad from certain people. Pasta salad? I like pasta salad. I like a good seafood salad too sometimes. You want yours well done? Got it. I love you so much, brother. Man, I love you too, man. No pork? No. It's not going to be no pork there. Nah, no pork ribs, man. I don't do the pork ribs. Mac and cheese? Got it. Brisk iced tea? A burger? Okay. All right. You gonna bring the mac and cheese. Let me do the mac. Dak said he not playing if he gets tagged. Remember what you think? Dak said he ain't playing if he gets tagged? We'll see. Y'all know, yeah, Root Girl be cooking. I be seeing it on the gram. I definitely caught that, Kirsten. Somebody asked you, what are you? Brisket? Oh, you want me to pull the smoker out, Ethan? Ethan want me to pull the smoker out. Chili Rojo? I don't know what that is, Jesse. Dare steaks? I don't know about that. You gotta come out. You gotta put that on yourself. Corn? Okay. We're gonna set with Cooper free agent. Listen, man, you're not gonna want to miss this barbecue. I might go live again for the barbecue. I might do a video, but the grill's gonna be turned on. It is. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. I'm out of here. Let me go back into work real quick. They probably told everybody to go home in quarantine, and I'm in here. I'm gonna get what